Yeah, good afternoon to all of you. Today I come here to for respiratory system. This contains the upper respiratory system and lower respiratory system. Everybody knows that it starts from the nasal canal, and in this nasal canal, the nasal cavity, the respiratory pathway from nose cavity of nose is known as nasal cavity, and in they contain small hairs that also be used to in filters, and the anterior portion of nasal chambers is known as the nasal vestibule. It is the function, and we were talking about the nasal functions are very important. Allows enters to in our body the foreign particles to be, if it is be harmful, it will be filtered, because the temperature of the air, we will know about the atmospheric temperature is very high, sometimes it is very cold, and it is some warm dust are there, so it filtered from the part of the nasal cavity, and it provides to sense of smell also. It is very good. And after this, we just talking about the pharynx. Pharynx is also a pathway of respiratory system, 12 centimeter long, and it is the part that contains pharynx, and after contains the epiglottis, and everybody knows about the epiglottis is a switch. When we eat food, it will be closed. When we taking breath, it will be open. So this the pathway is connected to for same for trachea and for esophagus also. This pharynx, pharynx. After this larynx, it second sound box called. So all the voices and voice are to be controlled by this larynx. Function of larynx produce sound and noises, and larynx play an important role in respiration, and epiglottis is to be attached from the 4 and 25 of larynx, larynx, and trachea, it is C-shaped, 16 to 20 C-shaped rings, unclear, incomplete C-shaped rings, so it is 16 to 20, and after this trachea, it is bronchi, bronchioles are there, and in this lungs we have seen a visceral pleura, a parietal pleura, and pleural fluid. We have seen in this. All the bronchioles of the bronchioles are attached to alveolar sac to capillaries, and the oxygen is coming. It is depend on this trachea, and it is bronchi. So in this we have seen bronchi, the trachea ends upon the bronchi, and bronchioles, it is like a tree have a branches, and lots of branches are there, and it is to be consist with an example. So in this we have seen the blood, the oxygen is coming through the nasal cavity, it is going to trachea to bronchi, bronchi to bronchioles, bronchioles to alveolar sac to capillaries to bloodstream. It is going to bloodstream to going to cell to, it is going to cell to another bloodstream to capillaries to alveolar sac, and alveolar sac to outside the environment. So we have seen the process is very high because it maintains all the things, and sometimes we have seen the AQI is very high. So in that situation, like AQI is 100, 200, that is in good condition, but it is going to 500 and 600, then it means the infection will be causes in this trachea, then bronchi, and then bronchioles and alveolar sac. Alveolar sac is around 650 cr in our body, so we have seen most of the time. It is follow the law of diffusion in this, and because of the law of diffusion, the alveolar sac to capillaries, alveolar sac, the 100 mm of Hg is the pressure, then it is going to capillaries. Capillaries pressure is 140 because it is going to adding high concentration to low concentration. 142 in cells, it is 180, and it is going to this because of the law of diffusion, and it is going to outside the body in the environment. So this is a very normal thing, and we have seen it is a gummy and the environment, and they are filled with airs, and in this we have seen a diaphragm also. It is on the normal position. When it is contracted, it is on this. The nostril ribs are also open, and after the nostril ribs, the lungs are full with air, approximately 6000 ml layer. Approx 6 liters of oxygen, they are filled with 6 liters of environmental air, and when it breathes out, then it is approx 4600 ml, means 1400 ml it is in the lungs always, the air. So today we have seen this all the things. So thanking you.